I'm pretty panicky right now, guys. I think I need to go smoke a bowl. I hope you understand. You guys can wait, right? I hope so. So panicky and lonely. What's wrong with me? Weed waits for no stream. I love you, Adib. I believe there's an 18 plus platform that's in the. Are you guys ready for some red strings? Got some mac and Cheetos right here in the Fox bowl. Isn't this bowl cute as shit? Look at this bowl. It's got little ears and shit. Beautiful song. And the tale of Donovan and Bronte begins once again with a pill of amnesia and a bit of pink spirits. The city glass reflects everything horrible about everything they have done and everything they wish to change. Nothing I say matters, much like what's about to happen when I press left click. I am more than ready for this. I'm really glad that you liked this game enough to pop in, Mr. Moose. You were definitely my favorite viewer. I wonder when it was my fate was sealed. Never expected my death to be so epic. Can't complain though, I guess. Hey Donovan, are you listening? Hey Donovan, are you listening? You don't need to stop every 3 sentences to ask if I'm listening. Of course I'm listening. I'm a bartender. So that girl from Proxima, Vega, turns out she was just using me to smoke out the mole in the city police. Did you sleep with her? Nope, she's not in the guise. Anyway, I almost got arrested, but I managed to hack my way out of the bot patrol car. One day you're gonna end up dead or worse if you keep doing business with those Proxima scoundrels. We live in a city ruled by corporations. If I didn't associate with scoundrels, I'd be out of work in no time. So basically today sucked. Why don't you hit me up with something? Alright, what do you feel like? Bourbon? Vodka? Tequila? Surprise me. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's prepare a drink for Brown Day. What should we aim for? Do you see any interesting soul nodes, Newman? Newman? Last muse must have expired already. Let's try again, if we can. Harvester of sensations, I beg of you, bestow upon me your graces. Weave the red strings and guide my hand to tune into buried emotion. That should do it. Now, if you can hear me, try to pick up a bottle and move it around. Yeah, actually, I can pour a bottle, motherfucker. Are you gonna let me play the real game now? Woo! I'm wasting so much booze. Nice, I'm feeling it already. Now try to visualize our customer's soul. There you go. Now focus. At the Red Strings Club, we don't just serve alcohol. We use spirits to tune into customers' emotions. It's about matching their vibes and allowing them to savor, mourn, or contemplate their soul's fundamental sentiments. Remember that, guys, because developers and writers don't put shit in like that for nothing. I'm either going to need to make people savor, mourn, or contemplate, and that is what I failed to do last time. Let's see if this amnesia pill will make me any better at my goddamn job, shall we? Let's see what we can do with their soul's fundamental sentiments and read into Brande's soul. These are the buried states he's carrying right now, his own soul nodes. Hover the cursor over them to read a brief description. Now let's bring out one of these dormant emotions. Whatever you pour into this glass will be reflected by the soul disc. Each spirit has a different effect. Up, down, left, right. Make the soul disc match with the soul node. Don't worry, guys, I got this nice and steady. Everything is cozy stable. Aces. That's what I would call it. Aces. I'm gonna pour myself a drink and turn down the lights before we get into this. Hope that sounds cozy for y'all. instead of reading the list of alcohol that I can make, I'm going to describe the drink that I usually make when I play a stream where I'm trying to calm myself down. I don't know if y'all are listening, but I hope you are. And if y'all watching the VOD or watching this, y'all are about to get into some magic. This drink is called the Disdainful Hippie. You're gonna need 3 parts green tea, 2 parts ginger ale, 3 parts rum. I may have my fractions incorrect, but this is how I remember it, even if it's not, you know, how you would properly dumb things down, simplify them, whatever you want to call it. Let's see if I'm too drunk to make drinks in real life, shall we? Unscrew this cap. It's really more 1.5 parts green tea. Ginger ale. I'm great at actions, not at words, people. Actions, not words. I feel like that's what's important, though. A furry drinking alcohol? This goes against my religion. Now, you want to get it to be nice and golden green. That's how you know you're doing it right. That's how you know you're making a disdainful hippie, because I'm the disdainful hippie. And the most important ingredient is not specifically this rum, but what you will want to use is a rum based in an oak barrel. I would recommend Mount Gay Black Barrel or Bacardi Oak Hard if you were trying to go for under a $35 price point for a handle. I know that James Bond likes his booze shaken, not stirred, but frankly, I don't know if I can afford to be that classy. Especially with how I had to dunk my keyboard in the goddamn bathtub last week. So why don't we get cozy? What movie did you watch, buddy? I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. You really gave me the confidence I needed to carry. You can ask Leo. I fucked up a couple of games. I know I did. I really should have been able to kill that Tracer in Dorado, and I fucked up Volskaya pretty bad. But otherwise, I carried pretty hard. Wonder, right? I'm very sorry, buddy. I remember now. I remember. Shit. I'm not trying to be a dick. I just have a lot of thoughts going through my head. I hate you, Adib. Are you guys ready to see what happens when you match the soul disc with a soul node? I was gonna eat some mac and Cheetos, but I'm feeling like continuing. I really like Donovan's wording. Feel free to experiment until you get the hang of it. If you ever get lost, you can check your ingredients in the notebook. Last time we served Brande a glass of pride. Do you think that we can change who Brande is just by serving him a drink? I don't know. Do you think that he would do better with anxiety or regret? I think regret has served me well, but anxiety hasn't, so I think that we're going to serve Brande a glass of regret. My guy, I could add another tag to the search in response to "that's gay." Isn't that a sexy noise? I love it. Shit, can't get that in the ice, can I? Does Brando like his shit with a single ice cube? I mean, I'm his boyfriend, so I should know. I remember why I had trouble with this now. I hate how those bottles don't have literate labels. Well, if you want... Hey, X-Man, would it make you happier if I let you, see what the alcohol was? Because they actually have a book about it. I just read it last time. I have no trouble with reading it again. I like their design, too. You really do only need the chevrons, but let's be real. It's much more immersive when you know what the alcohol is. You gotta remember, Adib, that you remember what the alcohol is. High roller bourbon, with the highest rack hand of any bourbon on the market. This carefully constructed spice profile of the spirit will make an intense impression upon your tongue before its smooth finish exalts your very soul to rarely met heights. Deep down vodka. The slightly sweet and grainy palate of this ultra-premium vodka manages to be soft yet spellbinding on every level. As its subtle, earthy nut flavors emerge, your psyche will dive down to your innermost impulses. Damn, that bartender is hot. What's up, fucking X-Man? Do you like fucking tall guys with their hair up? That's fucking gay. Distilled in the oldest absinthe stills in the world, the hand-selected combination of 19 herbs, including Westward Star Anise, will dance in your mouth and nose, appealing to the left, warmer side of your heart. You just want his pixelated face against mine. Donovan is hot. I'm glad that Adib agrees. I love you, Adib. Tequila Torlos de Retro. With only 80 bottles produced each year, this exclusive tequila rich in toasted agave flavors and smoky aromas will light a fire in you. Its secret recipe is scientifically proven to intensely stimulate the right side of your brain. Well, I mean, if you gotta give him some credit, he wants his head against is just not the one you can see right now. I lost my mojo and I wanted to make a drink worthy of your refined palate. Harvester of sensations, I beg of you, bestow upon my friend some drunkenness. Laugh after you drink it. You know I always hit the spot. I know. Let's just see what spot you're hitting tonight. Oh god, I hope I'm... Oh, that was a lovely touch. Hey, X-Man. I know you're feeling rough about it. I know it's gotta be rough being you. But you got this shit. I believe in you and you're gonna do great this week. You're a smart guy, you're capable of thinking. And you're creative. You'll figure out a way around this. I know you're not ready. But hey. I've almost never been ready for anything in my life, and look at me right now. I've got a $3,000 computer, I've got 42 Twitch followers, 43 Twitch followers that pay attention to me, and I can do whatever the fuck I want right now, buddy. You got this in the bag, trust me. Oh, you were so lucky not taking math this year. I'm good at math, but the way that math works in public schools makes me want to kill myself. I hope your parents support you and actually let you go through college instead of forcing you to, I don't know, sell hard drugs in Harrisburg and then come back and sell soft drugs in your hometown. That would really suck if someone made someone do that. I can't imagine that actually happening to someone. That'd be terrible. So, Donovan, you served Bronte a glass of regret. Oh, your family doesn't have the money for it? I know that feeling, buddy. My family didn't either for a very long time. Oh, I know, buddy. You get the thing is there's also a lot of scholarships for a lot of different things. Like, there's scholarships for tall people, there's scholarships for people who are technically legally midgets, even if you're only like 4'10". There's scholarships for people who are particularly good at math and have gotten very bad grades in literature, or vice versa. There's a lot of ridiculous scholarships you can get. Brande has long-ass lipsies. I love you, Adib. Adib, I think that you're a little gayer than I thought you were. I'm sorry that I keep working with Proxima. I'm sorry that I keep working with Proxima after learning what they did to you. And I know they may be a little extreme and a little too volatile, but you gotta understand. They're good for this city. There aren't many other hacktivist groups that play on a level field with the corps and the government. We've been over this. Work is work. But don't ever think I'll be alright with them. If this very savior of mankind broke your knees and he poisoned you with an implant-rejecting virus, how hard would you find it to sympathize with them? Yeah, I know. I'm still sorry, though. Yeah, I'm still sorry, though. You homosex. You called me homosex. Holy shit. That's rough. I'm not that homosex, you fucking faggot. The hat's coming off. What the hell? Bar's closed, miss. So I'm taking geometry next year and then probability and statistics. I flunked pre-calculus this fall. I'm gonna let chat decide what implants go in people even though I know the solutions. I've already solved this puzzle. Why don't y'all get to solve this puzzle? I paid this money for all of us, and I love y'all very much. It's not a drunk person, Brande. It's an android. I thought it was some implant fangirl. Get her up and let's see what we got here, would you? Right away, sir. Hello? Who are you? 184. 184? Ringing any bells, Donnie? It's in pretty bad shape, but I believe this is a Nakara android from Supercontinent Ltd. They still haven't seen the light of day. According to what I've heard, they've only been put to use internally at Supercontinent. And what the hell is it doing here? Beats me. Rumors say this is the first android capable of making ethical decisions, examining every factor in play in the life of any subject. Minding emotional status, social impact, economic repercussions, legal risks. How come you're so knowledgeable about this topic? And how come you've never told me about this? Donnie, sounds like they have a history together. Oh, X-Man, you are so much more perceptive than me. Adib and I didn't quite see it until it was too late. How come you never told me about this? That's what we information brokers do, amigo. Share the trivial, sell the relevant. But we're supposed to be a team. Exactly, and I got your back. Knowing too much can compromise your safety in the field. What if someone tries to torture the info out of you? You see everything except important things? I would say that's a very important thing, X-Man. You're a very good boy. What if someone tries to torture the info out of you? Well, they'll just kill me since I won't have any leverage. Human improvement compromised. Okay, that was creepy enough. Now I'm going in. Whoa, hold on a sec. You're going to connect your neural drive to this fireworks factory? Are the colors cyan and orange important? Because same, those are my two favorite colors, Leo. I am so sorry. I won't go very deep. I just want to check her memory banks. You want to know how this car got here, don't you? Okay, but don't be reckless. It's okay. Oh, you can pay me later for the info I get. Pay you, but we're a team. I like purple a lot, but magenta, I feel, is a better version of purple. It's for your own good, sweet cheeks. Hello, world. Greetings, Zakara 184. Welcome to the job. Supercontinent Ltd, Clinic Division, H+ Corps. It expects you to be an excellent human upgrade crafter. Maroon is a beautiful color, Adib. There is nothing more beautiful than a lovely curvy woman with fiery red hair and maroon clothing. Maybe a sleek jacket with, I don't know, a skirt that falls just above the knees. Much, much more if the wind falls, but you would never notice if it did. Please familiarize yourself with your work zone until you're comfortable. See you later, X-Man. I hope you come back, but I hope you sleep well. Let me know when you're ready to accept requests. Yes, Master, thank you. This is the crafting station, pottery disc. With it, we will shape handcrafted limbs and organs for the clients. This is the official H+ Corps Transhumanist Wiki, where you can study the different upgrades and select one to craft with the pottery disc. This interface displays data in our client queue. With it, you can keep track of clients' progress and post-operative satisfaction. And this will be where I receive clients. No more, no less. Hey look, it's a peepee. No matter what I do, I can't raise my follower count. Please help me. My name is Camden LaShawn, age 21. I'm a cosplayer. Sounds like you have some ego issues. What do you guys think I should do here? Nullifies ambition and thirst for power, shuts your social conscience down, social network charisma, persuasion skills, online content to block negative stimuli, and dramatically increases sex appeal, eliminates the need for social acceptance. And then we're back in ambition and thirst for power. What do you guys think the problem is? Okay, Adib, I'm just gonna disappoint you a little bit here. Perfect Run does nothing. At this point, we're just trying to see different dialogue and just enjoy the atmosphere. So just try to think of weird shit if you, I already know the right answers. I looked them up after I was done last time. Cosplayer cannot raise their follower count. Do you guys just want to see the right answer, or do you want to see any fun answers? Adib, go away. You're only acting like this because you want to hear my sexy voice read what Donovan has to say. This is a block of biomatter. You can use this lathe to turn it into a useful upgrade. Spin the lathe, just spin repeatedly. When the lathe gains enough speed, use your right hand to shape the biomatter. Pick a proper tool, rewind previous actions, and correct mistakes. Tune into some focus-enhancing music tracks. Let's turn on these fucking tunes. I'm going to spin the fuck out of this lathe. God damn it, I went full autism. Production complete, the Enchantress. Well done. Go on, Akara. Put that in their belly. Now the client will be more popular on the internet. Will that make them happier? What does this guy with the longer PP want? I need to get more investors for my startups. My ideas are great, but I can't talk enough people into financing them. Let's just see what happens when I do this, because he'll come back like right away, probably. Charisma can gather support, but will it be enough? Need my inspiration back. Victor Atronoye, digital media scholar. This guy spends too much time on the internet. Even the old internet. I think he would do better without a conscience. Don't you guys think he would do better without a conscience? I think I would do better without a conscience. Imagine me without a conscience. I would be unstoppable. That's vaguely the right shape, right? Vaguely the right shape. Vaguely the right shape. Duck out at midnight, my sleep schedule got tucked into near normalcy. I get what you're talking about, buddy, that's fine. Production complete. The husk. Well done. Trust your social conscience, Dan. Some message from Society's Affairs may heal his soul. Camden LaShawn. My follower account went wild, but the amount of haters I've gathered is unbearable. Let's give this bastard the godmother. Let's stick my PP in the triangle hole. Now let's grind this shit up all the way up to the top. Drive that shit all the way down here. Production complete, the godmother. Well done. Let's walk over and let's stick it in the tummy. Ignoring haters won't make others like you more. Nice, baby. Got a couple of successful crowdfunding campaigns running, but I still need to have the big fish on board. Let's give this poor bastard the frog. Ribbit, bitch. No, fuck, I'm bad. This may not be a good DPI for me. Nullifies ambition and thirst for power. I need to be loved. I forgot that they needed the social acceptance thing gone. I always forget what he needs because he's such a fucking obnoxious fuck. Oh, that works. Let's push that shit right in. Let's get more in the square hole. Oh wait, scheisse. I can actually see that completely. Yes, development of breast, reduction in genitalia. Look at the hips especially. I can see that completely. I have been with MTF people, and that makes a lot of sense. You sure the hollow check was completely green? God damn it. I thought I got it. Oh well. The kind of precision this game wants is kind of stupid. Well, let's just do that for now. Oh, really? See why that was necessary then. That fucking Raven from Teen Titans hentai noise, Jesus Christ. The temple, well done. God damn it. Damn it, Zone. That was an excellent job, Akara. Thank you, Master. You ready for a batch of new clients? In this new batch, you'll have some customers tagged as Supercontinent Ltd executives. When a client matching that profile comes, just install whatever they asked for. We're in no position to judge our owners. Zone's best work was affiliate fucking hentai. Understood. You can go over to the client file inbox if you want. Let me know when you're ready to operate. Yeah, like how I just like segged to that random little bit about Skullgirls in between that. Thought you might. Give me my clients, bitch. Give me my clients, bitch. Ariadna keyword 24. Fortune teller. The inhabitants of the city stop believing in the power of their souls. Please let me a way to open their minds. I didn't know Adib was asexual. Let's put this in your belly. Oh, shite! Sleep tight, Adib. I don't think many people are 100% aware of what they are. I didn't know that I was actually willing to pursue relationships with men until recently. Ariadne from Proxima. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it looks like she infiltrated one of Supercontinent Limited's implant clinics. The one in which our cute robot friend here worked. Oh, of course, it makes sense. Do I have to pay for this info, or are you gonna just tell me? Yeah, don't just be a crybaby. Like I told you, Akari androids are a secret project of Supercontinent. They're built with a certain degree of conscience that allows them to advise us humans on optimal life decisions with their happiness in mind. I see. The thing is that Proxima managed to purloin on a car for themselves and have been tampering with their conscience bits. I guess we're about to discover what they got out of it, and what they're planning on doing with it. Oh, woohoo! The plot thickens. Let's keep digging. Please go back to the operation belt so I can help you. If you don't go back, I can't make you happy. Don't worry, I'm in the process of making myself happy. Why are you doing this? Why? Let's see, how much do you know about yourself? I'm Akara 184, my purpose is to make humans happy. That's a way to put it, yes. You are the first android capable of making ethical decisions that could qualify you Ascension, yes? People that work with it think you're wonderful, and I agree with them. We believe in your potential, and in our opinion, Supercontinent is cheating you by limiting your options. Like they're making you choose a lesser evil, you know? What are the other options? We're getting right to it. Consider this an experiment for the sake of society. I'm updating your implant database with a very particular set of choices. I know it's a bit ironic to review previous options, but let's just say they have at least 183 other cars to do their dirty work. Hey, X-Man, good to see you back in here. I love you so much. We want to see how you do in a more revolutionary setting, Akara. Will that make you happy? More than anything. Oh, also, Proxima hacked into the schedule servers of H+ Corp, and appointed several Supercontinental Ltd executives to come after me. So you can have fun with your bosses. Oh shit. What now? Proxima sent Ariadne to the implant clinic to substitute the regular implant system to disruptive human upgrades. Or should I say, downgrades. I told you Proxima is plain evil. But they scheduled some Supercontinent's top brass at that specific clinic, so allow me to keep rooting for them. Oh god. Proxima also hacked the Overseer system, so if you can feel worry in any form, don't sweat it. What we're doing here is totally under the radar. Can I go back to work? Yes, please. I'm going to be monitoring our rogue implants. I think I might as well gather some intel from the execs you wire. Execs. And if you feel you want to talk about something, I'll be curled up here. Thank you. I have a crucial merger to negotiate. Hit me up with something powerful. Adrian Ferguson, 47, CFO at Supercontinent. Oh god, that's not a bot. That is a person. That is a dude's dick. Wait, I did that last time. Let's see what happens when we give this guy the punk. Gotta mash up this lathe, and I gotta make his implant. We can rebuild you. We can make you better. We have the technology. Stick my triangle PP in there. And everything is aces. Give me the square thing for my cute ass bot bitch. Production complete, the punk. I've been saying that for years, buddy. We didn't talk for a long time. I also say everything is golden. Will this give me what I need? Good job, just install exactly what they demand. Oh, that was good. You just made one of the most influential people in the city devises on philosophy. Can't wait to discover how this changes our town. Good luck. Fuck it, let's just give them all the punk. Rebellious Hurt is not going to do any good for her emotional crisis. With all due respect, it doesn't really seem ethical. Well, Akara, that's what we revolutionaries do. We break rules in pursuit of a better world. How can breaking the rules lead to a better world? The question is, who defined the rules in the first place? To properly answer that question, I'll need to delve deeper into the meaning and implication of rules. Then I'll be able to determine who should be... This can't be possible! If you ever get the chance, you should try talking ethics with your creators, not me. I just uncovered the most fucked up scheme a corporation has ever tried to pull yet. Supercon is planning to transform us all into a pile of smelling, brainless fools! The project gave us the name of Social Psyche Welfare. It involves every human being with implants in them. No shit, they've been slashing the prices of implants over the last few years. I read here that currently more than 59% of the population wears some kind of upgrade, but they plan to expand the program to 99.7% of the population by some sort of mirror neuron algorithm. What's that? They plan to execute this on... What? This is... And dead. Who makes the rules? Akara 184, commitment compromised. Dismissing unit. Shit, you best scroll out, baby. Fuck! What happened? I got to know and feel here how Akara got wrecked. She was gunned down by the client security system, the clinic security system, sorry, along with Ariadne. Shame, I like that girl. Revolutionaries don't live long. But we do live intense. Oh no, are you a revolutionary now? Don't tell me you're planning on finishing that girl's job. It's not that. Just before she was zapped, Ariadne discovered a pretty fucked up scheme. I love how he just took the cigarette from him. From Supercontinent Ltd, what a surprise. Shut up, I mean fucked up even for a corporation. They're moving into mind control. A system or something called Social Psyche Welfare. And so it will manipulate implant wearers, so allow me to take this personally. It does sound fucked up even for a corporation. Are you sure about this? Donovan, they killed Ariadne just for reading it out loud. Oh, okay. Let me dig a little deeper into all this before you try to pull some crazy little stunt. How... I don't want you to join the revolutionary grave. Human improvement compromised. Oh, that makes sense now. What do we do with them? Akara is an android specialized in empathy, huh? Let's have them patched up. I have an idea. What do you do when you have someone new that you have to take care of? You create them into a novelty that will make you some form of cash. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. And I thought I was the crazy bastard. There's a fine line between a crazy bastard like you and a genius like me. And I don't blame you for not being able to see the difference. Whatever, let's go over the plan. We have to find a way to infiltrate Supercontinent Ltd's offices. Then I'll hack their operation down. Bam. That's like the last stage of the plan, man. First, we have to know if this all poses a real threat. What it really means and how it will affect us in this town. Maybe there's even a way to sabotage you without having to send you in. It's a real fucking threat, Donovan. And we don't know how much time we have left until they turn me into a brainless doll. How about this? You start securing an infiltration method. Then talk with your terrorist friends and their ilk. Do your thing. It'll take you a couple of days at least. In the meantime, we'll gather some intel and we'll avoid what trouble we can. My investigation will determine what course of action is needed. But then and only then we'll decide if you go in there. You hear me? If this happens to be as apocalyptic as you predict, I'll back you up with everything I have. You'll go in a lot more prepared this way, don't you think? On the other hand, if we find this isn't such a big deal, you can call off the whole operation. We pay your hacker friends for the trouble. And that's it. Alright, Donovan. Okay. A much wiser way to proceed, no? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, you're right. Thank you, Donovan. You're very welcome, Hanson. Hey, X-Man, he called him handsome. The client is approaching the club. Wow, how do you know? I'm accessing footage from all recording devices in proximity of the club in real time to better help Donovan. You can do that? I told you they make a great aid. Now go, I know who's coming. Called a consultant engineer who was recently hired by Supercontinent to work on some new Bionics firmware. Some clear fucking. Hey, I called a consultant engineer who was recently hired by Supercontinent to work on some new Bionics firmware. I worked with her in the past, and my instincts tell me that she's got something to do with all this. You sure pull the red strings quick, buddy. Time is of the essence. Told my favorite crazy bastard to turn into a brainless doll. I can almost hear the pinching of the cheek. Ha! Goodbye, genius. I'll keep you posted. Alright, Akar, remember, don't interact with the clients unless necessary. Welcome them to the club, and thank them when they leave. If your empathy superpowers make you aware of something you want to share with me, wait until we're alone in the club. Got me? I understand. I mean, it's not like it's, exactly a difficult-to-pull reference. It's the Red Strings Club, and he's an information broker. It's a bar that's been there for at least 30 years. Because he worked there for 10 years before he got trapped there for 20. Welcome to the Red Strings Club, Diana Mace. Oh, am I that famous? Damn you, Akari, don't go saying clients' names. Ah, no, I just told her about the distinguished client that was coming. Sorry about that. It's alright, it made me feel important. When did you start hiring brats to work at the bar anyway? Are you getting old? Yeah, you know, my leg isn't getting any better and I thought I could use an extra hand. Must be tough facing life without any upgrades, huh? I'm happy. Does that count? Congratulations. Do you have a light? I'll spare you the preamble and guess why you called me. Is it because of the dead girl at the H+ Corpse Clinic? Shit, you engineers don't like to waste time, huh? I know your boyfriend works with those Proxima rascals on the regular. I figured you'd want details. And I thought I was the information broker, damn. What's that info gonna cost me? There's some information I'd like you to get me to exchange. This nut will be pretty hard to crack, but I trust you're the best. Now you're gilding the pill. Now what do you say we start with a drink on the house? Yes, please. I've been dying to sip from one of your cocktails again. Right away, miss. Unironically, that is something they reference later, but Donovan is immune to enhancements, so it never gets to touch him. Hey Newman, my muse, are you still around? This time it's the real deal. Let's get some info out of this girl. Remember, fill the glass with the spirits, the tune of the soul discs. Adjust the size of the disc by adjusting ice, adding ice to the drink. Fill the notebook with your objectives. Please take a look at them. Fear and sympathy. I'm trying to figure out social psyche welfare, mirror neuron algorithm. When do they plan to execute this? What role does Akara play in all of this? And why is Supercontinent doing this? Is this legal and is the government aware of this? Which one do you think will get me more answers? Is it going to be fear or sympathy? You think it's sympathy? I'm glad that you feel that way. Thank you so much. Before asking her any questions, think about whether she's in the right mood to answer them. This isn't a video game. We can't keep repeating the same dialogue options again and again. If you need to change the mood, just serve her another drink and we'll take it from there. In this case, sympathy may draw out confessions and fear may exploit her paranoia. Trust your instincts, my magical friend. You could never really be mean to someone. X-Man, one day you are going to find out that that is something you're going to need to develop. No matter how much you love people, no matter how much you want to be good, being mean to them is a skill you'll have to develop, the same way as how, if you can only be mean to people, you gotta learn how to be nice to them. It's the dichotomy. Not a bad and good thing. Oh god, you're the fucking best. Why do you need the information dealing side hustle when you make cocktails this good? I'm telling you, you should be a world-famous bartender. I'm glad you like it. She seems to be in a good mood. What should I start with? I'm gonna take this opportunity to mac and Cheeto or two, and sip on my drink, because I have had this sitting here since before the Akara segment. You're a sweet boy, X-Man. Hopefully that doesn't serve you wrong. I'm kind of really digging this cyberpunk theme thing. I've wanted for a long time to, swap my theme over, but I don't know. It almost doesn't seem right. I could stick with Red Strings Club and Transistor and Tom Clancy and Metal Gear, and I would be fine. But at the same time, my backlog in my library and my love of games is so diverse, I'm not sure what to choose. So she's in a good mood. I shouldn't talk to her about death. She'll confess something to me if I ask what she's been working on. Hey, darling, tell me how you've been. What have you been working on lately? Is this an official inquiry, or is you just making small talk? Sincerely interested in how you're doing. Don't be so oily, Donnie. Sorry, occupational habit. But seriously, are you okay? Not at my peak, I'd say. Too much going on lately. But you don't have to worry about me. You know, the information broker thing is just a side business. As the Red Strings Club bartender, my true calling is to heal souls. Hey Leo, I don't know if you're still watching, but how long have I been streaming today? You've been with me for almost the whole thing. As the Red Strings Club bartender, my true calling is to heal souls. What a good Samaritan you are. But don't sweat it, I swapped my soul for a brain processor a long time ago. Nothing to heal here. Listen, Diana, I'm worried about something. Do you mind if we invert roles for a moment and you listen to my problems? Wow, this is new. Go ahead. I wouldn't miss a chance to learn some more about the mysterious bartender. Thanks. See, this is about Brande. He got in trouble again. He's always in trouble, but that's not what worries me. Lately he's been acting moody and depressed, sometimes even aggressive. Oh yeah? That's strange. A guy with so many implants as him, I guess you'd have some stress regulators. All of that is making him more and more reckless. I'm afraid one day it will come to the worst. Hey Donovan, it's really weird to see you show concern so openly. So this must be grave. Listen, don't you worry. I'm really surprised that Brande is acting this way. My work will soon make everything alright. Your work? What are you working in? Count this as my payment for the job I want you to do. Now please keep this information as confidential as possible. You realize you're talking with an information broker? I'm dead serious here. If this leaks to the wrong ears, I could be in danger. Don't sell it cheap, at least. Don't worry, I'm very aware of what information can do. Wise words, X-Men. That's why you should never compromise for anyone when I ask you to compromise your well-being and yourself. Okay, listen. Bronde's personality issues will be totally solved. Oh hey, I don't know if you were watching the Streets of Rogue stream earlier, guys. But when I was doing the Donovan and Bronde, or I was doing the hacker and bartender run, I was being Donovan and Bronde with a Deeb. SPW is taking care of everything. You mean social psyche welfare? Shit, Donovan, you already know about that? Who the fuck is leaking this info? I don't think it leaked, I just, I'm too good of an information dealer. I'm probably the only one who knows outside of Supercontinent Ltd. So you got it from someone on the inside? No, I never reveal my sources. That's also why you're safe talking with me. Okay, so if you already know about the project, you can rest assured you know. I'm not very aware of the details. Is it safe? Fine, I can fill you in. I am the director after all. You've got nothing to fear. I want to know. I need to know, Diana. Please tell me. I need to know. Please don't lie to me. Please be honest with me. I know you love me. I need the truth. Please tell me about social psyche welfare just a little more. I guess there's no way back with you now, so I'm going all in. Are you ready? Shoot. Social psyche welfare is the greatest revolution in the area of human comfort. We've been working for a long time on designing a system that always keeps the user at their best. SPW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, rage, and keep them in check using only the power of your own physiology. It's all natural, no secondary effects. Looks like I filled out this red string. How do you all feel about this? I really want to know how you feel. I already know how I feel. I want to know how you feel. What do you think Donovan would say? What do you think he should say, even? Regardless of what he would. This is why I love you, kiddo. We'll check that out in a second. It's going to be another long session of reading for me. So I'm just going to enjoy this. I hope y'all don't mind. I've been trying to read as quickly as I can. I don't mean to waste your time. Won't SPW make you stop being you? It's not going to affect individuality at all. It's only natural to be scared of the prospect of limited happiness. But this is less intrusive than the average antidepressant the city's inhabitants swallow every day. So you're saying that removing an important part of our mood spectrum isn't going to change our personalities? You're a smart kiddo. You're a smart kiddo. So you're saying that removing an important part of our mood spectrum isn't going to change our personalities? I didn't say that. It will help us access our better selves. Or do you enjoy being sad? I wouldn't like to lose my sadness. Why not? Sadness is not ugly, Diana. I've been bartending for a couple of decades now. I've gotten to witness innumerable forms of sadness right there where you're sitting. And it can be a beautiful thing. It's moving and it draws us all together, keeps us thinking and wishing, So you actively working to suppress it? This feels like a crime against humanity to me. Wow, I'm not ready to debate such poetry. Give it some thought, please. I will, I promise. Such a miracle to get someone like Diana, a stubborn, hard-headed, red-headed fire of an engineer. To get someone like her to doubt themselves must be ridiculous. Don't you think it's all a bit unnatural? Oh, now you're talking like an old-timer. Do you know how many times that argument's been wielded against progress? I did sound like a grandpa, huh? You said it. But yeah, natural is not the best argument to use against progress. We're not burning witches anymore, Donovan. Yeah, stop rubbing salt in my wound. Want to know more about SPW then? Sometimes realizing that you can be wrong when you think you might be the smartest man alive can really kill the soul. Have to recognize that everyone is fallible, and that you can't kill yourself for making mistakes. Isn't SPW going to affect creativity? I hope so. Excuse me? Depression as a source of inspiration is just an unhealthy myth. Maslow's pyramid, baby. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. To achieve self-realization, to fully embrace creativity, you first have to be at peace. You don't have to be depressed to write a dark tale. You don't have to hate to draw violence. Art is emotion through the filter of calm focus. Okay, but what experience is the artist supposed to distill if they haven't felt anything before? Anything complicated, at least. Oh, but haven't we all felt enough already? What about new generations? I suppose Supercontinent plans on pushing SPW to the whole population, so if kids are granted everlasting happiness from birth, what are artists supposed to distill? I don't see the problem, Donovan. First of all, it's the government who will determine the minimum age to benefit from SPW. But in any case, art doesn't exist to amuse you. It is but a reflection of the times. If humanity evolves, it's only natural that art evolve with it. If it's with SPW, and we're entering an age of art marked by celebration, then so be it. You've really been drinking your own bathwater, huh? I don't understand why you're so radically against total fucking happiness, man. Because being human is all about hating, crying, fearing, and then loving and laughing, and ephemeral fucking euphoria. I guess you'll have to wait and see before you realize how good this is for all of us. You want to talk more about SPW? I don't want to tell her it's a mind control device. She won't tell me anymore. Sometimes social cues are all about knowing when to pull back. If we want total fucking happiness, we better just smoke weed. Not saying that I have smoked it. You should never directly imply that you have smoked it. You need to talk about Swim, someone who isn't me, my guy. Then you'll be aces. But you didn't hear that from me, you heard that from Swim. Sorry you're not a fan of it. But just accept it, this is the future. No. Present. Don't let it get under your skin or you ruin that fragile, handcrafted happiness of yours. What information do you want from me? As I said, it's a tough nut to crack. And by tough, I mean dangerous. But I figure that's never been a problem for you. Nothing can get me as long as I run the Red Strings Club. Fire away. I want to know who the Supercontinent CEO is. Come again? Don't you work for them? Okay. This is the future? Well, the future fucking sucks. Are you telling me that this seems like a horrible bar to sit in? Are you telling me you don't want to get cozy on that stool? God, I want nothing more than to get a nice, tall glass of regret. Nothing more than that, as I said at that piano. Come again, and don't you work for them? Yeah. Can't you just Google it? What you'll find online is that Super's Continent CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. What you'll also see is that he hasn't made a public appearance in 2 years. You're implying the CEO has been supplanted? That's one hypothesis, yes. The fact is that no one's seen him for a long time, and that lately Supercontinent's philosophy and methods have changed dramatically. They've become quite a bit more aggressive. I see. Okay, Dan, leave it up to me. I'll look into it. Let me fix you another drink, baby girl. Donovan's got you. Donovan wants to fuck everything. Hey, I put the fox hat on every night. I might take it off, this hat. The bar seems great, but the project on affecting human emotion and personality sucks. That stuff is what makes a person an individual. If everyone had total happiness, there wouldn't be any variety or creativity. That's what this entire game is supposed to explore, friendo. When I speak this way, I'm speaking in a way that implies that what they are experiencing is a unique, isolated thing. Which is why they're making such a big deal out of it. Otherwise, if it was something that happened on the regular, they would just go, what? Again? That's kind of my mindset. I need to make sure that... Oh, fuck, no, my headset. It's fine, my headset's fine. I need to put my hair up again. I fucking hate myself so goddamn much. I mean, it's my only option, but yeah, I'm definitely doing Fear this time. I'm glad that you can see that fear is what will help. Yeah. Pour you a nice, tall bottle of vodka, baby. Tall glass, whatever. I'm a bartender. Not a volumetricist. Is there anyone who would be a scientist entirely focused on volume? I know that's not the term that you would use. Really sour. You don't like it? Yeah, sorry. Listen. I'm starting to get a bad feeling about all of this. Do you mind if we do this quick? Of course, no problem. Why do you want to know about Supercontinent CEO? I told you the CEO has been supplanted or something. He's still on the record, but everything's changed so much I'm sure he can't be in charge anymore. I'm afraid for my life, Donovan. The Proxima girl, even if it was accidental, has been the first death in the last few months, and I've always loved Supercontinent's goals and motto, fighting for social welfare. And it's weird because they're still doing that. Human emotion is something that I can understand easily without any studying on it, so whenever there is something that is based on emotion, I know how to properly react to it. So what you're saying is that you have a very, very distinct level of emotional intelligence. Distinct and pronounced, defined, strong. And it's weird because they're still doing that. It's only that now they're doing it at any cost. What do you mean by at any cost? Become heartless in some way. A lot of brilliant employees have been dismissed with little reason. They're squeezing us to our limits and pushing aggressive deadlines on us. Like they have a big agenda that they need to execute at any cost. Jack B. Gaynor wouldn't have allowed that. I'm starting to fear for my own life, Donovan, and that's not healthy. You're afraid stress could put you on the verge of suicide, or that I'll be deemed a hazard to the Corps mission and be put aside. So you're afraid they might knock you off, but you're still on their side. At Supercontinent, we all believe in the cause. I'm not going to give up. On the contrary, I want to put them back on track. I know that years of frustration from being handicapped by the humanity the competition lacks can lead you astray. I've been there. Sweet temptation of ruthless pragmatism. But we do have to take care of each other. That's why I'm coming to you, to save Supercontinent. You're a funny girl. Asking a rogue information broker to aid you in saving a corporation. So you won't help me? Oh yes, I will. I like you. I just hope that when you're ready to face the music, I just hope when you're ready to face the music, when they disappoint you. I cannot talk at all. I will keep myself steady. Just give me a second to breathe. I am so, unforbiddingly anxious. Oh, of mice and men. There was a woman and everyone saw her as a tramp, but in all reality she was misunderstood and wanted to know people better instead of having to stay at home all the time to make her husband happy. Sometimes I wonder if I've treated my ex-wife like that. I know I'm emotionally intelligent, I'm sensitive, but maybe I'm an asshole and I really can prioritize myself over her. Maybe I've been bad. What do these forest creatures even mean sit in front of me? Tell me about Ariadne's death. I don't know much about the actual scene. From what I heard, she was suppressed by the security system. She probably dug too deep. Yeah, how deep? Damn, Donovan. You know I'm putting my life on the line by coming here, don't you? I know. Don't worry, you're safe here. I just want to know why my friend is dead. I'm really sorry, you know that, right? Probably she. I can't, I'm sorry. I can only tell you she probably learned something about one of our more dubious agendas. You'll have to do with that hint and pull your strings elsewhere. We don't want to add me to that body count, do we? Take it easy, relax, you're among friends here. Let's change the subject, okay? Ah, Donovan. If I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I'd fall for you every time, I swear. I don't know how you do it, but I always leave the club shaking. I'm starting to think you're putting something in my drinks. Just alcohol, I swear. But I'm glad I can get through your ice-cold processors and stir those artificial feelings of yours. They're not artificial, Donovan, they're just upgraded. Emotion can be a pitfall for scientists like me. Better to have them in check. You want to live more dangerously, Diana. Inspiration plays a big part in being a memorable scientist. Maybe. I'll make sure to come back to the club anytime I need some good old mojo. Please do. I should be leaving now. Thanks for the drinks, the chat, and the info. And please call me as soon as you get something on Supercontinent CEO. I will. Thank you for coming, Diana. My pleasure. Hate to see you go, and I love to watch you leave, my darling. Thank you for coming. See you next time, Diana. Okay, Akara, listen. Never again say a customer's name. Why not? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable and paranoid. I was taught that repeating someone's name builds trust and familiarity. Yeah, but the Red Strings Club is a haven of sorts. My clients value their anonymity. If you blab their names right when they come in, they'll think I told you all about them. And you're supposed to be a mere trainee. Leave the name dropping to me. Understood. I'm sorry, Donovan. Don't sweat it, just keep it in mind, Akara. It won't happen again, Donovan. Very well, Akara. Let's focus on your aptitudes instead of your weaknesses. Get any interesting insights from your empathic algorithms? Indeed. However, I don't see an easy way to properly communicate them, so I'd like to propose a game. A game? You're full of surprises. Play is one of the most primal human devices for learning and development. Transmitting the vast amount of data I've gathered would be an impossible task. So I've designed a process to let you reach your own conclusions. It's not bad to prioritize yourself. You should always make sure you're happy first instead of other people. You want to do the things you want to do and work towards happiness and peace. Of course, it's not bad to help other people reach their own happiness, but it's more important to focus on your own, yet still acknowledge there are other people who try to reach their own happiness. It's your responsibility to know if you act as a support or an obstacle for them. That's very true. It's very true. Moreover, I get to better understand you, so we can improve as a team. Sounds like pro HR talk. But sure, I'm in. How do we play? I'm going to ask you a series of questions, 10 to be exact. I have my own answers to them, but I'm most interested in your input. When we are finished, I will let you know how many of them you got right. If you score at least 7 out of 10, I will grant you a new skill. What? A new skill? Did they use the AI of an RPG villager to build you? Oh, what the hell? Can you even do that? A game without reward proves to be very dull, Donovan. And yes, I can grant you something to improve your bartending skills. Why don't you just give it to me now? I'm designed to make you happy, a much different thing than granting your every wish. You know, man, I've been thinking about offing myself the last few weeks. And what's been keeping me sane is knowing that me being happy is different than me getting my every wish. And that if I hold on and stay steady, better times will come. Better days will come. I don't have to cry, I don't have to panic. I don't have to worry about people popping in or going out. I am strong enough to stand on my own. My wife moved out. X-Men. Sometimes I feel like you're some dumb mannequin, but now I believe the very devil could be running through your circuits. Shall I begin? This is exciting. You're more twisted than I thought. Give it to me. I might have deserved it. Really. Was Diana physically attracted to you? Less than 100% is not 100%, so... Of course she is. Should lie during a conversation? Probably. People lie. You can't trust them like that. I can see his benefits. Diana's supposed to be under the effects of SPW, isn't she? She seemed pretty functional to me. But we still have to make sure that Supercontinent isn't planning on pulling any more tricks. We better do something now before it's too late to join the party. But that was the last question. Did I pass? 7 out of 10. You're a sharp man, Donovan. Sounds a little condescending, but thank you. Passed. Short span memory reciter, is that a cool name for a shot? One of my abilities to synthesize psychoactive drugs. The system was designed to deal with emergency anxiety crises and such. Oh, buddy. You're gonna learn that shots can act as short span memory resetters, but you aren't gonna want them every day. There are days like today where I tell myself I want to have a drink every day, all day. Just always in my hand. And I realize that it's not viable to be Jeff Lebowski. It's not viable to be fucking Sterling Archer. You'll be harming yourself in your mind, and you'll be tinting your perspective in a way that will be permanent only by your own choosing, and it will taint you. It will make it impossible for you to function without something constantly keeping you calm. And if you already have issues functioning without something keeping you calm, then you're just screwing yourself more. Being an adult is hard, kid. You want a tip? Don't fucking grow up past 17. You want a better tip? Forget everything you learned after that point when you turned fucking 18. I mean, before that point. And then just try and learn from those who seem like they're happy. Because goddammit, if I listened to me when I was 17, me when I was 16, me when I was 15, me when I was 14, I would be in a bad spot. I'm really glad that I dropped most of that shit when I was in Harrisburg. Catch you later, buddy. Sleep tight. Add this to a client's drink and they will just think that they sat at the bar for the first time. That way you can explore different paths in a conversation without them noticing. That sounds crazy and a bit immoral. Why, aren't you manipulating them with your drinks? I thought this would be helpful. Ah, you got me there. Don't have to use it if you don't want to. I'm really sorry, Donovan. It's okay, I'll save it for an emergency. Say, how much of this can you produce? Not much, I have a limited chemical repository for such purposes. So I'd rather keep these as prizes for our little games. How playful of you. Gotcha, let's keep it like this then. I detect a client approaching the club. So soon? I didn't expect anyone else tonight. Do you want me to check their background? Yes, please. Namakase, 34 years old. She's a corporate lawyer at Supercontinent Limited. Footage from nearby locations show that she's been shadowing Diana. This may be troublesome. Do you want me to drive her away? Can you do that? I could send a fake emergency meeting request to her phone, for example. Your skill set seems to be uncanny. Do you want me to drive her away? No, let her in. If Fate brought her to the Red Strings Club, there has to be a reason. And we're happily going to exploit that. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. So stressed. Hey there, Fargents. I made my return. Absinthe on the rocks, please. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. I'm afraid I can't just serve that to you. This is not your usual bar. Here, you tell me how you feel, and I fix you a matching drink. I see. Then I feel like asking you a series of questions regarding why you're prying into my client's business. How dry. You must be a lawyer now. That's correct. I'm here representing Supercontinent's interests. What was Diana May's business here? Hold your horses now. Apart from serving a drink, I'm also an information broker. So questions have a price tag in this club. Oh, how much? Here's my deal. You ask as many questions as you want, then I get to ask that many questions myself. Fair enough. Although I should inform you that unlike you, I won't be able to disclose any of my clients' sensitive information. Fair enough. Although I must let you know that unlike you, I know my way around empathy and subtlety. You risk leaking more information than you might think. I'll take my chances, mister. My name's Donovan, owner of the Red Strings Club. It's nice to meet you. I'm Naima Causey, corporate lawyer at Supercontinent Ltd. Shall we commence business? Fire away. I wanted to gather some intel on SPW, so I called Diana to learn more about it. No, her lips were sealed. Kudos to your bosses, they train their employees well. You supercontinent lackeys are tough nuts to crack. As any member of a top corporation should be. Next question is about Proxima. They have been making trouble with my client lately. I'd like to know exactly what Proxima's got on Supercontinent Ltd. Proxima knows about your new CEO, if you know what I mean. From what I've heard, they found some pretty juicy stuff. What? That can't be possible. Can't wait to get my hands on that info, to be honest. Those are just some unfounded rumors. But if you happen to get a hold of that intel, we'll gladly pay you a hefty sum if you come to us first. Didn't know you were that into rumors. Enough. Next question. Where is Johanna Septis? Come again? Where is Johanna Septis? You're saying that as if I should know her. What a poor information dealer you are if you don't even know Supercontinent's Chief Operations Officer. What's the matter? Is she missing? Forget about it. That was all I had to ask. My turn then? Go ahead, you have 3 questions. I can't have you sitting there without a drink though, this is a club after all. Okay, but I won't be telling you how I feel or any of that nonsense. Don't worry, let me know enough about yourself for me to work about my magic. Trust me, you'll like this. Absinthe on the rocks. So I got my absinthe on the rocks in the end. You really know your game though. This is the best glass of absinthe I've ever had. Really invigorating. I feel great. Glad you like it. She seems to be power drunk. It's time to attack. 3 questions left. No, that's not what I wanted to do. No. You know what? I was already going to Alt F4 anyway. I'll just finish this in the span of an hour and half an hour. Catch you all in a bit.